Do you suffer with grip strength issues when you're in the gym? Now, a lot of people do, and there are a few different things that you can do in order to help yourself out. Now, the first thing to understand is if you are serious about getting stronger, that also means you need to get stronger hands and stronger forearms, right? Before we rush to get straps, which you can see I am wearing, because I'm going to show you how to use these, before we rush to do this, we need to actually focus on getting stronger. So my first bit of advice is actually do your best. Like really push yourself. And I mean push your hands and push your forearms. That's the only way they're ever going to get better. Because you don't want to be in a situation one day where you actually do need to lift something in real life and you simply are incapable because you don't have your silly pink strap, right? So this is a means to an end, not the solution, okay? Now, how do we use these? Because these are very common. You probably see them in the gym all the time. If I'm gripping something, right? The weakest part of this grip is through here, right? What this strap allows us to do is it allows us to make essentially a tunnel, right? Where there's nowhere for the weight to go, right? So your grip strength becomes significantly stronger. This is the dumbbell I'm gonna use. My hand will go over the top, the strap will go over the bottom. First thing, make sure this gap between the strap and my wrist is as tight as possible, yeah? A lot of people have this really loose and they wonder why it doesn't really work, right? You want that as tight as you possibly can get it. The next thing, you're gonna get this strap underneath the dumbbell and tighten it. From there, you wrap around nice and tight. My hand is close to the dumbbell, and then I'm just gonna place my hand around it, and then from there, I can hold it all day long, right? This is nearly, what is this, 15 kilograms, yeah? Super, super easy. Now, there are other things you can do if you're struggling with your grip. Now, with a barbell, often you would grip both overhand, but how do we solve the problem of the weight constantly going through the weakest part of the grip? We turn one hand underneath. This is called an alternate grip, right? And it works very well for things like RDLs, maybe deadlifts, and you'll see a lot of professional lifters using these, right? Only thing to bear in mind is to make sure you're switching this all the time. Yeah, you don't want to constantly do it one size because that could create muscular imbalances. With all that being said, I would recommend doing dead hangs. I would recommend doing farmer's carries in order to get your forearms and your hands strong.